As the continuity of my second lecture, the third lecture on pediatric endodontics, here I will tell you about the apexogenesis and apexification in a very short manner, and about the newer techniques which we are using in endodontics. So what is apexogenesis and what is apexification? The exact word I want to tell you, that what is apexogenesis, that is, it is a physiological process of root development in vital infected tooth. Apexo, root, genesis, generation. This is what is apexogenesis is all about. That is, apexo means root in a vital tooth. अगर आपके पास कोई भी vital tooth है which are having the pulp remaining, तो उसका root का फिर से formation is known as your apexogenesis. And what is apexification? It is the method of inducing the development of root apex in immature pulp-less tooth by formation of osteocementum of bone. For example, here you are fixing of root. First thing, first difference, and second difference is your, it is an immature tooth. Okay, apexy means root. Both the difference is, it is a vital tooth, but it is an immature tooth. It is the formation or generation. This is the fixation. So I just repeat again the thing. ये एक ऐसा मेथड है जिसमें कि हम डेवलप करने का कोशिश करते हैं, इंड्यूस द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ अ रूट एपेक्स का, किसमें, जिसमें कि पल्प हम लोगों का इमैच्योर हो एंड जो टूथ फॉर्मेशन है उसमें सिर्फ ऑस्टियोसिमेंटम ऑफ द बोन ही प्रेजेंट हो. मीन्स हम लोग ऑस्टियोसिमेंटम ऑफ द बोन ऑफ द रूट में हम लोग उसको फिक्स करने का कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बट यहाँ पे हम लोग जनरेट करने का कोशिश कर रहे हैं. इन वन वर्ड वी कैन से दैट apexogenesis is the formation, apexification is the fixation of a immature tooth. The second point where it is indicated. So the apexogenesis is indicated in the normal pulp or the pulp of minimal inflammation. See, अगर आपको मैं एक छोटा खड्डा खोद के दे दूं और फिर मैं बोलूं कि इसको भरिए, तो यू कैन रीजनरेट, राइट. अगर मैं आपको 5 फीट का एक खड्डा खोद के दे दूं और फिर मैं बोलूं कि इसको भरिए, तो इट इज इम्पॉसिबल फॉर अस. सो दिस हैपेंस इन टूथ ऑल्सो. एपेक्सोजेनेसिस में अगर मैं आपको एक छोटा सा, अगर हम लोग का इन्फ्लामेशन है उसमें मैं अगर आपको जनरेशन करने के लिए बोलूं, तो वी विल ऑप्ट द एपेक्सोजेनेसिस. पर अगर उससे ज़्यादा है, अगर हम लोगों का जनरेशन पॉसिबल नहीं है क्योंकि बॉडी हम लोग का एक लिमिटेड मैनर में ही जनरेट करता है, तो उसमें हम लोग क्या करेंगे, उसमें हम लोग एपेक्सिफिकेशन करेंगे. So the apexification is indicated where the pulp have undergo irreversible pulp necrosis. Here we have undergo irreversible pulp injury. और यहाँ पे मिनिमल, राइट. सो इट इज़ वेरी सिंपल कि कहाँ पे हम लोग को फिक्स करना है, कहाँ पे हम लोग को जनरेट करना है, कहाँ पे हम लोग का कम, अगर हम लोगों का एक्सपोजर है तो हम लोग को जेनेसिस कर सकते हैं, और अगर हम लोगों का ज़्यादा एक्सपोज है तो हम लोग जेनेसिस नहीं कर सकते, वहाँ पे हम लोग को फिक्स करना पड़ेगा. Now, the normal pulp in the root position. Okay, one word for apexogenesis. हम लोग जनरेशन कर सकते हैं. इफ यू विजिट माई लास्ट स्लाइड्स, मैंने बोला अगर आपको प्राइमरी टूथ में रीजनरेशन करवाना है, यू हैव टू गो थ्रू कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. तो सेम थिंग हम लोग को भी एपेक्सोजेनेसिस में कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड का हेल्प लेना पड़ेगा. So this is all about your apexogenesis and apexification. Now I just want to explain you about the newer technique. see, in nowadays in your university exams as well as in your entrance exam also, this is the most important question which has been asked nowadays, that what are the newer techniques. Okay, so I will explain you about your 4 newer technique. First is a laser droplet flowmetry. Second is your pulp oximetry. Third is your dual wavelength spectrometry. Dual wavelength spectrometry. And fourth is your Hughes probing technique. See, I will explain you one by one. First is your laser droplet flowmetry. I will explain you the word which I have faced in my university exam. That is, what we do in this laser droplet flowmetry. We do nothing here. We just only measure the velocity of the RBCs in the capillaries. What we do? We just measure the velocities. So how we can do this is, it is a non-invasive, objective, painless alternative to the traditional neural stimulation method. It is promising test for the young children. So only 3 words I have to remember. Measure RBC, just a neural stimulator used in children. Nothing else. 1 point more in it, that it's an instrument demonstrate its value for ongoing assessment or post-traumatic permanent incisor. It also used to assess post-traumatic. That's all. It is so simple as that. Please note down these points. Pulse oximetry. What is pulse oximetry? Pulse oximetry is also, it is the direct measurement of the pulp circulation. Measurement of pulp circulation. What is dual wavelength spectrometry? Dual wavelength spectrometry is, it is the measure the blood oxygenation change within the capillary bed. Just measure oxygenation change in blood bed. And what is Hughes? In Hughes is, it is used to detect the temperature. Detect temperature. Okay. So these are the techniques, and this is the measurement which they are using in a newer technique. Still we do not follow any of the techniques because it's just the measurement. What is the way through it? We have to, there are many points which I can include in it, but the main question is this is the method and what is its use. So thank you. Here I end up with pediatric endodontic. My next slide will be on traumatic injuries I have done. So the next slide will be on traumatic endodontic. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.